And the Tiger season is officially underway. That one is Cherry. He'll take it 5 deep in the end zone. And he is smashed at the 13-yard line in to make the play on Jason Cherry for ULL. And no room to run up the middle. He is swarmed over once again by LSU.
Are the receivers? We'll have that
outstanding special
drive going.
Chris Jackson handling the kickoff chores. This is a low and a squib kick. That one's picked up at the 5-yard line and across almost to the 20, but he is smeared at the 20-yard line. John Hundley, as LSU special teams, has performed well. Craig Steltz kicking off into the end zone. That one is taken by Jason Cherry as he will run it out. And he will run it out to about the 20-yard line. In on the defensive play, Jacob Cutrera. And a little bit of help as well from Harry Coleman on special teams, LSU special teams. Just 10 total offensive yards for Ole Miss so far here tonight. That's Miko McSwain on the end around. And he's run out of bounds right at about.
Robert Hoff, a reserve tight end, jumped off sides, but LSU was going to punt it away, and will give Chris Jackson maybe 5 more yards on his punt.
And Jackson, under some pressure, gets off a low punt, but it'll be caught at the 32-yard line. And that is Marshae Green, who is taken down. And a great special teams effort. Jacob Cutrera, who's getting a start at middle linebacker tonight, makes the tackle on special teams. We'll be back, Ole Miss, with its first.
And he knocks it away with his left hand. Pressure from Cutrera and company, but just, you see, he kept the
Mr. McFadden.
Yes.
On 1st and 10 after the penalty from their own 15-yard line. Green Ellis. And a lot on his shoulders here tonight.
Left, and again, he gets out of the pocket, breaks contain. Play action fake there, and just trying to hit on the corner, a corner route to defense.
Schaefer gives it to Ellis, and Ellis right up the gut at Ali Highsmith there to meet him at the 26-yard line. And that'll be a pickup of 4 on the play.
Good break on the ball, good anticipation.
Jackson tied, or the team leader in pass breakups with 9, make it 10 on the year. 45 seconds to go, second quarter. Green Ellis, the ball carrier, and he's stuffed at about the 20-yard line, picks up maybe a yard on that play.
And stopped by Jacob Cutrera, who is filling in for Gary Beckwith on the Buck side, or Sam line.
Tilt in their direction.
You know, when they shrink the field, it opens up your options.
Schaefer with the give to Ellis, and penalty flags on the play as that one is whistled dead. As we mentioned, yard line. As Seth Adams is in at quarterback for Ole Miss. As Wallace gets up to about.
Good decisions. He's got the Rebels moved in 2nd and 5 inside LSU territory.
Adams obviously more of a pocket style passer. Ben Jarvis Green Ellis, the ball carrier, and forward progress gets him to about the 38-yard. 14 minutes to go. 1st and 10 for the Rebels of Ole Miss. The ball at the 36-yard line, and the Rebels have done a great job taking chunks off the clock here in the second half. A very long drive in the third quarter. Good look at the freshman Jacob Cutrera out of Acadiana High School. True freshman getting his start tonight in place of Derry Beckwith.
He's got a great future. 6'4", 225, good range, a good hitter, uses his strength and pretty good technique out of Acadiana High School, and he's going to be a good star here. He came in, graduated early, came in the spring, and so he had a chance to absorb the defensive schemes and acclimate himself with LSU's defensive play, and it's really paid off as he got a jump start on the freshman class.
Inside 5 minutes to go, third quarter. Ole Miss protecting a 10-point lead. Adams pass complete into Tiger territory and down to the 43-yard line. Nice grab down there by the big tight end, Lawrence Lilly. On the ground after a gain of 4. Schaefer, and trying to tuck it in and make a run for it down to the 20-yard line.
Just what we just said. Schaefer is capable of hitting the perimeter, and just that's what he did. It's like we were looking into the.
Again, he kicks a spinner. Going to be short and taken at the 13-yard line by Bernard. And Denard holds on to this one, and he fumbled that last one. And let's go back to the studio and check in with Brian. Chris Jackson prepares to kick it off. And he puts up a spinner. That'll be taken at the 10-yard line by Denard, the number 2 wide receiver. Ball is loose. The officials come in quickly at the 18-yard line, but Arizona says, it's our football. No more bad luck right here. You know, it was interesting. The officials say it is LSU football.
That had to be on the bottom of the pile, Ron.
Jacob Cutrera comes off the field excited, saying, I got the recovery. Meanwhile, the Tigers have a player down at the 21.
Justin Vincent is such an important player. He's in on the play there. The ball was never locked away by the Arizona guy. True freshman Cutrera. Nice job of fighting for that ball. It looked like the Arizona man was going to grab it, but Cutrera stayed after it.
5-yard line, the 2 deep men, Brad Lester and Tristan Davis. And SEC football on CBS is underway. At the 1-yard line, Lester stopped, stood up, driven back inside the 15 to the 14-yard line. Let's take a look.
Justin Vincent, Harry Riley, a freshman. Well, I'll tell you.
Jackson with the shortest kick of the night. That's Smith. Takes it at his own 10-yard line, and he takes a shot out by about the 25 and makes it across to about the 27-yard line. A return of 19 on the play.
Danny McCray with his shot, a freshman. Number 47, also a defensive end. So you got a lot of fresh faces in here for the Tigers.
And we expect certainly to see a lot of the backups as Jacob Cutrera, the freshman out of Acadiana High School, gets in to make the tackle. Good opportunity for some of the younger players to get some snaps.
You know,
game experience.
He's a future star here. You know, he's got great size, 6'4", 225. Plays a Mike position. Luke Sanders is ahead of him right now, but boy, they really like him a lot. Jason Spinoni in that linebacker along with Cutrera, but Anthony Selfo, his forte is running. He'll pass, but he's more of a runner.
And Selfo sprints out to the left. Pass is complete. 3rd and 8. Selfo sprinting, and he will tuck it in and run, and he is popped at the 35-yard line. He definitely took a shot, and the man to administer is right there, Mr. Joseph, Sammy Joseph, the senior out of Shaw High School, a transfer from the University of Colorado.
Watch number 9. Meet number 14, Sammy Joseph. Hello. Didn't go down, so he's fighting. Of course, he gets a little help there from Cutrera, but Anthony Selfo for the Green Wave.
Selfo gets the first down for the Wave. And the Tiger defense swarming now. Cutrera once again in on the tackle.
And Raheem Alem, number 20, number 84, also in the tackle. Good look right there, Cutrera. And, you know, he's got great technique. He uses strength, very hard hitter. And, you know, something you can't really teach. He's got good size.
Seconds of this 3rd quarter. Elliott avoids the pressure and throws it. It's intercepted. Stelz with his 4th career interception. And Stelz across the 40, 45 midfield. He cuts back. He could take it the distance. Stelz in a foot race to the 15. Oh, and he can't quite make it. He makes it down to the 5-yard line as Stelz comes up with another interception.
Oh, man.
75 yards on the return for Craig Stelz.
And that is his 4th career, his 3rd of the season. Had one against Auburn. He ran about 4,000 yards to go 75. Woo!
LSU up 42-0. And Stelz and company trying to add to it. Back with more after this on the play. 1st and 10 from the 23 of LSU. As the LSU defense has risen to the occasion before and looks to once again here on this drive.
Now Woods in there at 97, freshman, the top players in the country last year, and good look right there. Jacob Cutrera, some Tigers of the future you'll be hearing quite a bit about as the last 4 minutes and 30 seconds tick down here at Tiger Stadium.
Selfo from the shotgun. looks into the end zone, tipped and intercepted. The 8th interception by LSU this season, and coming up with the carom is number 44, Danny McCray. Those 8 interceptions on the season, the most in the NCAA, and the Tigers shut down the Green Wave's attack.
And that's his first interception as a Tiger, and he is a happy Tiger as he's congratulated by his teammates.
49-0, the Tigers keep the
We'll provide the answer in the 4th quarter, so stay tuned. There's another one of those pop-up kickoffs, and it's going to come down at the 12, taken at the 15 to 20, and that's it. No more room to run. Lions runs it back to the 20. LSU does a good job of covering it. That's the 2nd most prolific pitch and catch TD combo in LSU history. Who's number 1? Think about that. There's a kick, and it's short, taken at the 25-yard line, and back up to the 30. And I don't know if Chris did that on purpose or not. If he did, he may have just hands the ball away to Smith, I believe. 2 receivers left and 1 right. And Pulley will go under center and hand it off. And Smith running to the far side is going to go out of bounds. Well, that'll stop the clock. With 6 seconds left. Smith went out of bounds at the 15-yard line, so they'll have to run another play.
In the state of Louisiana, as the Tigers strike very quickly, we'll show you another look at the touchdown run following the kickoff here. From the 3-yard line, it's West. As a flag comes down out of the 25, and they're going to say he stepped out, actually, number 84. Here comes Jackson, and we're finally underway. No rain in Baton Rouge right now. From the goal line, this is West. 15 will not get to the 20 as he is covered up at that juncture. So Sean Norton is still out there playing. Well, that shows you a lot of starters on their special teams. This kick is going to come to the 11-yard line. That's Chamblee. And Chamblee at the 25, hit with a shoulder-high tackle. And this will be the best starting position for Fresno tonight. Cutrera. Let's take one more look at it. And we'll came off after that touchdown run. Gave him a big hug. As a team, they need him big time. This is West. 20, 25. Now here comes a flag down. The millionaire on that last play, as you saw the scoring by quarters. And a return just shy of the 20-yard line. That's Chaston West.
And the way Dwayne Bowe is playing, he's really upping his draft stock.
Yeah, he looked like a millionaire on that last play, as you saw the scoring by quarters. And a return just shy of the 20-yard line. That's Chaston West.
Trailing now by 4. Ja'Cory Williams, center of the field, does not get back to the 20-yard line. Jacob Cutrera, who leads this team in special teams tackle, is part of it. Number 54. And now return defense by both of these teams a little shaky throughout the season. And they fake. Here's Jackson going left. Jackson with a first down plus. And he's down at the 44-yard line. Oh, what timing. 18 yards.
We talked about it. Coaching decisions. A coach could steal a win. I think Les Miles had his mind made up that he was going to run this fake no matter what. That's why he ran it on third down. And if he didn't make it, he was going to go for it. This is just a sweep. Everybody goes this way, and here comes the first down play. He knew he had it in the bag. He said, GD, you're up in the box, second guessing me. I knew I had this fake punt in the bag. A coaching decision.
His receiver was a high school quarterback. He just gets better and better every game as a wideout.
And caught the game winner a week ago. We are underway in Baton Rouge. Here comes Holiday. The little guy who can fly and is tough as nails takes it out to the 27-yard line.
Talk about LSU's impact players on offense. Most teams have one good receiver. Good teams have two. This team, the other
team shouldn't show up until the second quarter.
So.
Arenas and Hall change the score. That is perfect. Darby can't pick his way through this time. Dorsey just stood him up and dropped him. This kid is good.
Well, we talked to Bo Pelini yesterday, defensive coordinator. He says, I would be hard-pressed, and you would be hard-pressed to show me a better guy at his position than Glenn Dorsey this year. Just stands up the block of Justin Britt, the left guard, holds his position, and meets Darby, which you came into the game with, and hope you can possess the football a little bit.
John Parker Wilson with time. Now he'll take off. 40. First down to the 43. Dragged down from behind by Jacob Cutrera after a gain of 13. Let's go to Reese. At least the potential of it between Ohio State and Michigan. And a lot of teams don't want that. They want their shot to get in there.
Well, you know, you never think that.
Running play will only get a couple for Johns. Check in with Holly.
Well, guys, they're opening those holes in the running game right now without Chris Capps, their starting right tackle. He's being
out, so they've turned that a little bit.
And they will start from the 35-yard line. 6-yard return after a punt of 40 yards. Well, it looked for all the world like
I think LSU will turn up the pressure on John Parker Wilson here in the second half. And for Alabama to win the game, I think they have to win the turnover battle in the second half.
Tonight, and Wilson with some pretty good numbers. Tried on the ground this time with Darby, and he's stuffed by Ellie Highsmith. Check in with Holly.
Well, guys, just before the half.
Darby on the toss. Nowhere to go. Tried to catch him napping, and it didn't work.
Well, there was some confusion for LSU early in that.
Darby again gets up to the 30.
Last week against Mississippi State, they did not score an offensive touchdown.
Darby on the draw. Very, very conservative call at this point in the ballgame.
You just kind of get the feel where this LSU defense has said, you know what, that's enough.
With a great block on the pickup there to give Jamarcus Russell the opportunity to make that throw.
The LSU now outscoring their opponents in the first quarter, 129-20. As Grimes takes it out for the Fighting Irish, and he is stopped just shy of the 20-yard line by Jacob Cutrera. So Charlie Weiss gambled after a 10-play drive. 10 plays, only 14 yards. The fake punt. Sophomore Evan Sharpley has replaced Brady Quinn at quarterback for Notre Dame, handing it off to James Aldridge. We are under 1 minute remaining. Brady Quinn's numbers, 15 of 30.